My name is Frank Saponaro from the northeast section of the United States in Cecil County, Maryland. This is my '67 Chevy 2 Nova station wagon. So I built this about 3.5 years ago. Took me 1.5 years to build. It's got a 555 big block Chevy, 23-degree traditional head, Haltech EFI with 24 injectors. It's essentially so 8 injectors are pump gas. The other 16 are methanol. So it's a really aggressive like methanol injection setup. So I can drive it on the street, get the oil temps up. When I'm running down the track, I'm hauling into methanol and it just runs phenomenal. So turbo 400 transmission by Lonnie and Extreme Automatics. The engine was, I had the machine work done at Lorenzo's Fast Flow in Langhorne, PA. They did a short block and then I just put everything else together. It's AFR cylinder heads right out of the box, just put everything together. The turbos are from Work Turbocharger. They're S400 based, 91 millimeter, just journal bearing, you know, fat, oh, this guy can read my mind. My mate Dale. They're journal bearing, S400 based Borg Warners with Reed's 91 millimeter wheels. And it doesn't really need that much compressor wheel, but we had to do that to slow the turbine wheel down for this big engine, get her breathing. So the bodywork of the car looked like it belonged in a crusher. If I could show you pictures, it was crazy. Like the A-pillars were rotted out, the rockers were gone, the quarters all the way around, the wheel wells gone. I basically had to rebuild all the sheet metal, floors, everything. So I found it on eBay, of all places, and it was probably 30 minutes from my house. I went and picked it up and just got the plasma cutter out, the grinder, the welder, just went to town. It was fun, you know. I like saving old cars that would have just went to the scrap, you know. Everything was built in my garage. There's nothing like exotic, like crazy. It's just like to really think out the build and get everything planned out and then go beat it up. It's just, that's the fun. Well, I started Drag Week in 2014 with my '64 Chevy 2. It's a post car. It's an LS twin turbo setup, turbo 400. And that was in Tulsa that year, the home track. And did great. We were in the same class, Super Street Power Adder. At that year, it was big blocks and small blocks all in one. I came in 4th out of all, you know, big block, small block Power Adder cars. And I was pretty happy there, you know. And then the next year I came out with a wagon in 15 and I got 2nd. Just never been able to get that win, I guess until this year. Just got finally nailed her home, you know. It was great, I had a good year. First hit on the first day of Drag Week set the class record, so that just, the rest of the week just went smooth from there, you know. There was nothing short of, there was plenty of drama along the way. We had wires catching on fire under the dash. We had, well, rocker arms break today. You know, we broke some drivetrain parts at Bristol. So it was a challenge, and just gotta keep at it, you know. No, there's more. You can always go up, you know. I haven't been in the 6s yet. That was on the back burner. It was kind of a goal, but if the weather wasn't here, I knew it wasn't going to happen. So, you know, it was just so hot and muggy. I didn't want to push the car hard enough to try to do that. And knowing I have another race in another month or so. So, you know, we just felt out the playing field and went with it. Did good. Yeah, salut.